Shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. To wake up the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to say that you are the true biblical Israelites of the Bible. And I want to start off by giving all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, for teaching us this word, in truth. And I want and salutations to the whole for like Israel that's pushing this word. And I want to go into this lesson on America is going to be the biggest part of our Lord Yahawashi return, man. Because this is that wicked kingdom, man. And if y'all don't see it, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Because America got a big part in the Bible, man. Babylon the Great, they've been ruling for forever, man. And this time the prophets waking up from the Lord, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, waking up those prophets, to bring down strongholds, man. Bringing this kingdom down. That's the times we in, man. That the so-called white man kingdom is going down, man. It is their time, man, and it's our time to rule, I'm gonna go on this. I'm gonna get this precept. This is Amos chapter 9. Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. Let me get it. This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. It say, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord." And what is that sinful kingdom, man? America. America don't follow the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, man. They don't follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. They do everything against it, man. Wickedness going all throughout the earth, man. Homosexuality, man. The white man destroying the earth, chemtrails, everything, man. This that sinful kingdom, man. They don't keep the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, And this the biggest, wickedest kingdom on the planet, man. That's why the Lord said his eyes were upon the sinful kingdom, which is America, man. The so-called land of the free. He said he gonna destroy it from off the face of the earth, man. And how you gonna do that? With the nuclear missiles and the chariots, man. The judgment there, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, man, on our Lord's return, man. He gonna destroy America off the face of the earth. I'm gonna get Revelation chapter 1 and verse 8. This is Revelation chapter 1 and verse 8. It say, "I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, said the Lord, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty." So the Lord didn't forget about what America did during the time of the Greeks, the time of the Romans, when they was ruling over us, man, for a long period of time, man. Because the Lord said he's, like it says that I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, said the Lord, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty. So by him saying which is, that was the past, and then which was like the present, which is now, and which is to come is the future. So that means the Lord knows, the Lord is coming back for what they did throughout all those lifetimes, man. To America, man. For enslaving the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, and overdoing it. Like, we know it through the punishment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi for us turning our back on the Lord. But it's still wickedness going on throughout the world. Because they don't apply to the scriptures, man. They don't apply. They basically saying that the Lord's ways are is not good. So that's proving who the wicked are, man. That showing that the so-called white man don't give no fuck about what the Lord said, but they swear up and down on the Bible, though. It's wicked. It's wicked as hell, man. But that shows you that the Lord is coming back for this earth, man. To win his anger, man, upon this sinful kingdom, man. Let me grab Psalms chapter 37. and verse 1. So like this is Psalms chapter 37 and verse 1. It say, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Of 2, it say, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and withered as the green herb. And that's talking about America, man. The Lord gonna cut this place down, man. He gonna destroy it, man. You know? And it's verse 1. I'm gonna go back to verse 1 and say, fret not thyself because of evildoers, so-called white man, you know, and neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. So don't follow the ways of our enemies, man, like the Lord said. Verse 3. So like it say, trust in Yahweh and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and really thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desire of thine heart. And what's the desire, man? The kingdom of heaven, man. That's what we got our eyes upon, man. The kingdom of heaven, man. I got a precept. No, I'm gonna continue reading. Verse 5, it say, commit thy way unto Yahweh, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Verse 6 say, and he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and the judgment as the noonday. It say, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. So we gotta wait on the Lord, because the Lord said he can redeem us from our enemies. So we gotta wait upon the Lord when he come back and return to bring judgment, and you know, the salvation of the hopeful righteous man, the elect that we pray and hope for, Yahawashi, that we can be part of that number. It say, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. And who bringeth wicked devices? The so-called white man. Just stumbling blocks, distractions, you know. The brainwashing from knowing who you are, your true power, your identity. Because the so-called white man changed everything. Your nationality, the countries, man. You know, the language that we supposed to speak. Verse 8, it says, cease from anger and forsake wrath, fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. You know? Verse 9 say, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. And it said, for the evildoers shall be cut off. And that's basically talking about the so-called white man and the heathens and the other nations, and 2/3 of our own people, man. The Lord gonna cut them off, man. But those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the kingdom. I mean, it's like that too, but inherit the earth, man. That wait upon the Lord. We gotta wait upon the Lord, man, till he rise up to the prey. Verse 10 to say, for yet a little while, which is now, because you know we came into this word in this time. That's how we know he's talking about this time, because it say for a little while. Because back then when we was in slavery, they weren't talking about back then. They weren't talking about in that time, because it was prophecy that wasn't fulfilled yet, and we see the prophecies more now in this time, that is basically telling us that we living in those times where that prophecy is going to be fulfilled, man. And like it say wait. It say for yet a little while, that the so-called white man is going to be ruling over us, man, for a little while, because the Lord waking up his elect, man, 144,000 and 1/3 men, women, and children, to this word, to their true nationality, to knowing who the Lord is and who they are, you know, to come back to the Lord. For a little while, the so-called white man is going to be ruling over us for a little while, because once the elect are sealed, you know, then the destruction is going to come for our enemies, man. And the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. So the Lord gonna consider his place, man. And the wicked not gonna be there, man. They gonna be utterly destroyed, man. Let me get this scripture, Acts chapter 1 and verse 6. This is Acts chapter 1 and verse 6. It said, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? And that's our desire, man. That the kingdom of heaven, man. That's what I like. That's what our mind focus on, man. Like the Lord say, He say, seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all these blessings shall come upon thee. You know, we gotta seek the kingdom of heaven, man, and that's our desire. I'm gonna end it with this last scripture. This is Matthew chapter 24. Matthew chapter 24. So like, this is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 32. It said, now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that the summer is nigh. But let me continue in. This is 33. Verse 33 says, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. So when we see these prophecies, these signs coming to pass, man, we know that the time of our enemies, the so-called this wicked kingdom, America, is going to go down, man. It's at the doors, man. And Yahawashi is at the door, man, to come back and put this earth back in righteousness, man. You know? Let's say, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. And what be fulfilled? These prophecies, man. He say, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. You know? So the Lord gonna come back and put this earth back in righteousness, man. He gonna destroy this wicked kingdom, man, America. And America plays a big part in this, you know? Because Babylon the Great, man, that's America, man. This prideful ass kingdom, man. And I want to end it with that, man. I hope it was edifying. And I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle, elders, good millstone for teaching us this word. And Shalom.